It's the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders and the Delaware Blue Hens. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Blue Hens head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Delaware's offense will go on the attack first. We expect this guy to get it a lot. K.J. Edwards. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, this guy made no bones about it this offseason, and one of his personal goals was to win the Doak Walker Award as the nation's outstanding running back. And no question, he is one of the most talented runners in the entire country. And facing this defense, guys, this is the type of game you expect him to absolutely stat it up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got enough. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It really is no mystery, and Race, obviously, we were talking about this guy in the open, and already he's getting the ball, and already he's making his presence felt. He just has such great vision and contact balance. And David
makes the catch, and he's free. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. Hands it off. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Working the ground game. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have the answers. They better find something.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense. And I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Williams throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good team.
Runs through a tackle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Throwing, Williams. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And here comes the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going to the running game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Follows his blocks. It's Patrick. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Blue Hens will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Play action with Williams. Rush is on. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He's past the sticks. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Left side, it's Edwards. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Selling the fake. Here comes the heat. Working the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. we've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Send the tight end in motion. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running the red zone, it's Edwards. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him.
Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone. A good one. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The ride. Enough to move the chains. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure. Snags it. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Clemens. Could be an alley. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Here's Williams to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Bowman. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about the punt.
Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Sends it downfield. He's got it down the field. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Williams. That's caught. It's Clemens. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. At the 35, he's got room. He's into the open down the middle. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hits inside. It's Clemens.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd and long right here. Williams. Looking down the middle. Out wide left, it's Harris. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Williams will pass. Look out! 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 15 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Wildcats with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. They get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now over to your game inside Delaware Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Blue Hens will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
The Blue Raiders head coach told me at the half, one of the things he told me was they have not had enough possessions to get into a rhythm. He said that defense has been terrific. Their ability to run the clock, run the ball has changed the course of this game. Now to start the third quarter, they have the ball and an opportunity. It is crucial that they extend this drive, get some plays, and really try to get back in this thing right now. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Throwing, Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They've got him corralled.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Road.
Hey guys, here on the Blue Hens sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire.
He's loose. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Shows him the stiff arm. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time they'll go to the running game. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Right side, it's Thomas. Brought down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. And he gets it away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have time.
And he muffs it, a loose football.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Quick give. It's Clemens. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Sells the run, wants to pass. Finds his man. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking for room. It's Patrick. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. He's dropped.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Buying a little time to his left. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, after struggling so much in the 1st half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the 2nd half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, it's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Got the 1st down, Here's a little room there. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Delaware. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Clemens. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. So the final period starts with a second down play. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second and long here. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Here's Williams to throw. Out wide right, it's Clemens. At the 35, he's open. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The offense set for a first down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams looking for a man. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Drops back on first down. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
He's changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes a catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Slams it ahead. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It is perfect, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Give to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Williams. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Rush is on. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Williams will pass. Whip it out to the back on the screen. There he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Williams fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Long way to go on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down to the air. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Williams to the air again. Here comes the heat. That catch would have given him the... Down, but just a smidgen out of bounds, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. On the move at the 30. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With with that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to it. Hard running there. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll take it himself. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Straight ahead, it's Patrick. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll ride him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and